What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the top of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is Scotty. His partner today in the sky blue color, playing as Ra. His name is Fox. And finally, rounding out this team in the blue color, playing as Set. His name is Joe. Joe the Great, Joe the Wise, Joe that barely plays the game but is still a monster. And together they make the team the Deities of Death. They are coming for you, and you're going to have to work it out. Their opponents today in the purple color here, playing as Oranos, going off script here. His name is Matrius. His partners today in the yellow color, playing as Ra. His name is I Kill and You Die. And finally, the final player here in the green color, playing as Hades. His name is Domantus. Domantus is also great, wise, and a very, very strong player. He's been popping off in this tournament thus far. But what's more important than this? Well, firstly, this is the winners' finals. What does the winners' finals mean? Well, it means that the winner of this game goes on to the grand finals, and the loser of this game goes on to the losers finals. So the loser here has another chance. So that's what's happening. And then the other thing that is super exciting about this one is that we've got a very, very special map for you guys, and it is called Acropolis. This map is normally I would ban this map from a tournament. I'm just going to say this outright. I would normally ban this map from a tournament because you start with a weird amount of resources. You start with extra resources, which really throws a lot of the balance out of whack here in these kind of matchups. However, because this map is shown before, everyone gets to see the map. Everyone gets to pick whichever god they want to pick here, and it's not going to be a very played on map very often. Because that's the case, well, it's fair game in my opinion, as everyone can pick the top gods if they so choose here. And then we're going to see some really, really, really exciting different strategies here. So everyone starts with extra resources. We are seeing the temple coming up for Joe over here. Fox getting everything sorted. He's already got himself double monuments here onto the chickens, getting himself these goats. We do see a villager coming up here over into Scardy's base as a temple getting dropped on top of Scardy's town center here. Very, very interesting. For some reason, I think maybe Fox is trying to protect the town center just a little bit here from potential villager rushes or things like that. But I don't know. There is a Ra here, so you could potentially see a villager rush, but I'm not sure in what world you're going to have enough villagers to actually pick that off. Anyways, we'll see how things are going to go as maybe there's more behind this temple as well. We'll have to wait and see as the game's going to continue. We are now starting to see the technologies coming through here. We've got Athena coming in from Domantus really, really fast. Prometheus coming through for Matrius, as well as Tar coming through for I Kill and You Die. So very, very exciting times to be alive here as the villagers for Joe going to be garrisoning. He is going to be going up through Tar here. Double monuments. Double monuments mean here that Joe can actually eat animals. He's got plenty of goats here, so he might not want to do that, but we'll see exactly what his plan is going to be moving forward as we see Bast coming through for Fox. This gives a lot away, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, their opponents aren't going to know just yet, but Bast means that there's going to be Eclipse shenanigery here from the Ra. And let's just think about this from a perspective of, why did this temple go up over here? Well, the first question is going to be, well, maybe it went up over here for Sphinx to come out and get really fast to attack his opponent. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe it's to get Patsukos out, to get that rock going really. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe it's to get a Scarab out or 12 and then utilize his Set's shifting sands with the Oranos players' mass units. Shifting sands Eclipse, so there's no ceasefire, there's no restoration, there's no sentinels, there's no nothing. And this is going to be a huge, huge timing attack coming for UCA's face here. Moving forward as we see the Ra farms coming up here. 10 farms getting dropped down as Fox drops his armory. He's going to be grabbing his plow. He's going to be getting everything. One of the big advantages here in the in this matchup, effectively, or on this map, I should say, is that Ra and Egyptian, they don't need to gather any wood to get all their upgrades. You can go 0 wood. What's the thing? If you gather 0 wood, you can get yourself Shadoof, plow, husbandry, hunting dogs. I think you need a little bit of wood to get yourself pickaxe as well. So they can skip wood almost completely here in the early stages, as this is exactly what we're seeing happen here. Skadi starting up his army production here. He's going to try his very hardest to get up to 115 population here, and see exactly what can happen as the mana coming down for Skadi here, as we do see a relic getting grabbed by Skadi. He's getting the nose of the Sphinx. Definitely want to be keeping that one away from their opponents here, as let's take a quick look into the map, or into the base here of Demantis. Demantis gets his back town center over here already, dropping some farms down. There's not a whole lot of resources on this map. Well, I mean, kind of tell a lie that there's berry bushes. There's not. This is actually a very low hunt map. We do see deer in the front here. If we come over here and check out what I Kill You Die is doing, he's already grabbed himself Shadoof. He's going for a heavy boom here, has himself a ton of farms coming through. As are we seeing segment? Yes, we are. So the only thing to worry about here is if I Kill You Die holds his reign to give his team just that little bit longer to defend against the shifting sands. So for example, he didn't hold it, but here's the example. Joe casts his vision, which he hasn't cast just yet. Then I Kill You Die casts Rain immediately to block the Shifting Sands Eclipse shenanigery. So that is one option here. But look at this. This army is starting to look very, very scary here. Skadi's still one town center. Fox still one town center. These UCA guys have got to be like sparks flying off in their head. What is going on here? As we are seeing some units coming through for Matrius as he's pulling back into his base here. He kind of knows what's going on. You'd have to assume he's kind of got an idea of what's going on. The farms are around the town center here. Matrius must be kicking himself for not building all around this town center for himself here, as we do see that the scarabs coming out. The scarab into the temple here. We've got a sphinx, we've got a scarab, we've got 2 scarabs queued up here. How much population is Skadi going to be having here as he's moving over onto this position, going to attempt to get this happening as best as they possibly can? 2 scarabs, a sphinx coming as well. This is going to be absolutely huge. Fox grabbing the Migdol stronghold over on this location, starting to make some cavalry out, going full send, one town center to the moon here, as the 3rd scarab is coming out. I want to see how much population Skadi's got. He's got 115 population at 8 minutes into this game. Moving forward, as the vision coming down, is it in on this location? Where are they attacking? They're going straight for the base of I Kill You Die. The Ancestors hits, the Eclipse hits, the units come in, they take down the Pharaoh immediately here. 1 town center down. This town center is going to die nearly immediately. Look at the damage coming through from these Sphinx. 18 crush, 9 hack, plus they deal 400% bonus damage versus buildings, as I Kill You Die is going to get absolutely erased from this game. Villagers need to bail from this one. We see them running straight for the wall over here. These villagers over here are going to be trying to escape as well, as the villagers on the town center here have escaped, and we need to see Skadi trying to scout down as best as they possibly can here. As the villagers do escape, we're starting to see Matrius getting around onto this location, but Fox has done so much damage with this attack. 1 scarab down, the Sphinx still coming through. We've got 13 seconds left of Eclipse coming in, as it looks to me that UCA is going to be in a lot of trouble moving forward here in this game. We do have a really, really big Demantis, and unfortunately for Mattress, he's not that big. He hasn't actually gotten himself an extra town center. He's spammed units out, but now we've got the cavalry chasing in. But this isn't the end of it. Joe is still going to be big. He's gone 2 town centers. He's going to be in a very, very familiar position moving forward here in this game. He's got 2 town centers. He's got a market coming up. There's going to be a potential tornado coming forward very, very soon. I'd be surprised to see Fox grab a second town center here. He should just go straight Mythic Age here, throwing a tornado down onto Matrius's main base here, moving forward to just completely eliminate them from the game here. As we see this town center coming up over here for Skadi, as well as he is ready to start moving forward here. We do see that the I Kill You Die villagers have made their way over onto these berries here. How many villagers left for I Kill You Die is the big question here. As we take a look at that, he's got 24 villagers remaining. That's it. And did he make it to the heroic age? He did make it to the heroic age, so he does have access to all of that stuff. But this Fox is going to be such a mammoth to deal with moving forward here. He has lost all of his scarabs. His score was at 1900 for a second there, but it does drop back down once all of those scarabs are dealt with. So we'll see how that's all going to go now as Demantis is starting to move around here. I do feel like the best play here from Demantis would have been an Apollo play onto this town center and trying to take out Fox as a revenge attack while Fox is out of position here. Just kind of ignore everything. Rush Mythic Age as fast as he possibly can and Earthquake. So he has done the Mythic Age here. He is getting the Fortress. So this is not quite over, ladies and gentlemen. As I Kill You Die, grabbing this gold mine in the back. He has his town center back. We are now starting to see Joe converging in onto this position. The score's still very, very equal here as Matrius is going to be retreating back. He's got a ton of those medium Murmillos over here. He's got the farms in his base, living the dream where that's concerned. We see the siege tower taking down the sentry towers here and everything else. The only player heading to the Mythic Age right now is Demantis, and Demantis is looking to be absolutely huge, but so too is Fox in on this position. Joe going to be taking this one down. We've got this Cryo Sphinx coming in here. They're going to do so much damage. Those Chariot Archers need to be trying to take out those Hero Murmillos. Big Shockwave coming in by Skadi, helping out a little bit as we do see the raids coming through here onto this position as a couple of villagers do fall. Demantis is going to be trucking down his Restoration in onto this location here to try and help out as best as he can. The Pharaoh here still getting some good damage done as Artemis is just about to pop. What's the plan here from Demantis? He does not have the time here to be setting this up. He needs to get Petropolis out as well as immediately get those Heliopolite coming through. But Matrius is just going to be getting cleaned up as this game is coming forward. We still haven't seen any sort of Migdol stronghold coming through for I Kill You Die. He's getting his town centers back, and I tell a lie, there's the Migdol town centers coming back up for I Kill. He's trying to get back into this game. Fox has already got himself 2 town centers as we are seeing the citizens attempting to retreat away from this location here as they do get caught out. Matrius is in a world of pain as Joe is pushing in on this location over here, and Fox, he has to pull back over here, but he gets the damage done as the units are going to continue to try and push in onto this position. There is Sentinels here for the defense of Matrius as we do see the Underworld coming in onto the back here, going to be trying to take down this town center, and that's the town center which Thea is coming through. We don't see any sort of crenellations or anything like that. Only one Heliopolite through for the time being here for Demantis, but the town center will be coming down here as we do see a huge earthquake in onto this location. The town center does fall here as this earthquake is slowly getting taken down. We see the town center going down here as the Heliopolite are going to be swinging around here. Big locust onto this location over here as Joe does spread his villagers. Well, it automatically spreads like that. He only loses a handful of them. Joe not paying attention here for the time being as these myth units are getting so much value here. Joe is not paying attention. Still is taking so much damage, but he's still pushing through over here, trying to pick up as many citizens as he possibly can. Joe still hasn't moved here. That's so many dead villagers here. This is exactly what UCA needs to get back into this game as the temple is going down over on this location here. The villagers throwing up a fortress here, going to be attempting to secure this location. The army of Skadi going to be coming back over here. Thea getting up in this town center, but we've seen 2 town centers already going down. The Heliopolite marching forward here. We see the villagers coming in here to try and help push this back. Demantis has to pull back as Thea is desperately needed here for Skadi to continue in this this game. Demantis is an absolute beast moving forward in this game. It's going to come all down to him because Natrius is in pain. I Kill You Die is in pain, but I Kill You Die is now finally starting to get some units coming out here. He's got his 3 town centers, he's got his farms coming, he's trying to build villages as fast as he possibly can. This gold mine is slowly starting to expire here, as the units are going to be converging in onto this position. However, the fortress is going to be getting up here, and now it's a double onto Demantis as DoD are playing this game so well coordinated at this point, as we see heavy Hippaspis coming through. The town center attempting to get grabbed here. Looks like Skadi trying to grab his town center back. This Heliopolis does get taken down. We're going to start seeing the Hesperid's trees coming in over here, and now Joe is going to be the one getting doubled, but he is very, very strong, though he does lose all his villages over here. We do see the raids still happening in on this position. Joe doesn't have any priests over here. It doesn't look like his pharaoh is still in the front of the army here, trying to get the Migdol stronghold up in on this position to kind of cut off any sort of reinforcements, as Demantis is attempting his darnest to hold on to this position. He's got himself the Chimera, he's got himself everything he needs here to hold. He's continuously garrisoning here, trying to fight on both of these fronts, trying to get this town center up as best as he possibly can. Skadi is going straight after those villages, though. He almost gets his town center back up as he is continuously pumping these Murmillo out here. Joe is still very, very strong here in this game, as he's very handily dealing with the double that he's currently dealing with. So he's going to be able to maybe even make a little bit of ground in on this fight here, as he is continuously trying to hold here and push at the same time. I don't know how he's doing it here. More units streaming in over here. These Heliopolite are ridiculously strong moving forward, though, so we'll see if they can make this work or not. Moving in onto this position, we're seeing the town center is back up for Skadi. He's got some units here. How is the armory upgrades looking? We don't see any armory upgrades here for either player, so it's a very, very even army. Osiris now coming through for Fox, and this will spell absolute disaster for Demantis in on this position, because Fox can simply just throw a siege workshop up over here and then position the catapult on this cliff to take out that underworld passage and then clean up everything else as well. But Demantis with this town center now, he's on 3. He can grab this town center as well if he has the resources. Obviously, he's trying to spam as best as he possibly can moving forward here. We are still seeing that Joe is managing to find little bits of movement forward. He's getting closer and closer to getting in onto this town center. Obviously, these siege towers, very, very tough to push in onto the town center when the villagers are in here, especially those citizens. So Joe has to be very careful not to throw those siege towers away to citizen kills here. As look at this beautiful micro here from Joe. He's managing to take out everything that Matrius has. Matrius is just not really holding here to the best of his ability. As the siege towers push in, they're going to start being able to take down the town centers. We see the citizens grab through here. Look at that. 1 dead siege tower, 2 dead siege towers, back into the town center, pop back out over here, clean up the 3rd siege tower as more are coming through for Joe here, as like I Kill You Die here is still trying. He does still have a shifting sands. This is something that we haven't really thought about just yet for UCA. They still can hit a location and really get some big damage done. So what I Kill You Die could do here is actually come over and help out and take out Skadi completely here, if they utilize that to the best of their ability. While this is going on, Horus is on the way for Joe. We'll see how that is going to start eventuating here, as these units here, we do see the chariot archers are out, but Heliopolite are the best counter archer in the game by far, given that they tank 650 DPS worth of chariot archers there. So basically, 1 chariot archer takes 650 seconds to take down a Heliopolis basically here. As we do see the siege towers have come through, they are going to be able to clean up that Migdol stronghold, and that will be relieving Matrius a little bit of pressure moving forward here, as the town center does stay alive. Demantis is moving up to 4 town centers, but this position is still getting converged on, and Demantis just simply cannot hold here moving forward. Demantis doesn't have any upgrades here either, so it might be worthwhile just dropping the tornado down, but there's no siege here to really make that push forward. Oh, I tell a lie, there is siege here now. So it could be worthwhile to just speed the process up, but we'll see what's going to happen as we do indeed see the tornado coming down onto this position, cleans the town center, cleans all of these buildings up as well, as Mattrius is going to be in a world of pain moving forward here. The villages, it seems, for Joe have been pulled back. He does have siege works over here. We see the Pharaoh moving forward for Joe. No villagers coming in here just yet. The chariot archers for I Kill You Die are very, very strong here as Joe needs to retreat back. We see the axemen over here trying to check out what's happening. No real god powers remaining here to delay this town center, as Mattrius is simply just going to be attempting to rebuild that one there, as the Pharaoh sitting at the behind here. Going to be completely fine here, as it does look like DoD is slowly but surely pushing in front in this game. The town center is going to get taken out here. Skadi is going to be looking to grab this town center immediately for himself, as the catapults do clean these up. Have the villagers snuck away? Not really. I mean, they could try and sneak into the corner here, get into this very corner and get a side build later in the game. But it looks like they're all going to get cleaned up here, as Demantis is deciding to change the battleground here, moving from the back into the front. Skadi's grabbing his town center now. He's got 2 villages on that one. All these buildings are going to be getting taken out. And the question is going to be, is there going to be enough time? Fox does spot this one here moving forward, as Demantis here going to be losing, not losing anything, going to be able to destroy all these priests and continue the push. But it has been given away that he has moved there, as Joe's going to be pulling back ever so slightly. We're now going to start seeing Fox looking for some raids here. He can go after the trade route. This is a beautiful location to be getting set up here for DoD moving forward here in this game. We'll see how things are going to eventuate moving forward here, as the house is getting taken down here on all these positions. Skadi doing a nice job trying to defend, pulls his archers back behind the walls here so that they don't take all too much damage from those infantry units here, but the towers are getting cleaned up. Fox will have to rebuild his houses somewhere here, as they are not that defensive at all. But while this is going on, we're going to be seeing Skadi going through Helios. This is going to be absolutely huge for Skadi. Skadi needs to get himself fire siphons to deal with these Heliopolite a little bit more effectively. We are seeing over here a little bit of a raid, as the villagers have to pull off that gold mine. There is a gold mine back in this back corner here and over here, so Skadi not going to be all too upset about having to pull back here, but for some reason Demantis is allowing these citizens to simply just walk through here and do what they can. Meanwhile, on this position, we are seeing the Terma coming over here to try and deal with these chariot archers that have come in. We see the villagers coming through here to throw up some walls to deny this trade route. A beautiful find here from Fox moving forward here on this position. Just a cheeky shockwave coming in as they're getting pushed back. We are seeing now, is Joe bigger than I Kill You Die's Ra at this point? It seems like he is still doing completely fine. That Avenger is absolutely bonkers, pushing in as the heavy chariots comes in for I Kill You Die, but Joe's already gone up through champion chariots here, as the Pharaoh coming through to try and take out all of these Avengers. We've got 3 Avengers, but the Mummy going to come in, clean up one, and the other Pharaoh is going to be able to easily finish off the other Avenger here, and that's going to be a stop to that position. The walls does get broken down here, as the villagers have to retreat back. The Sphinx gets cleaned up, as Fox is now starting to move in onto this position, getting himself chariot archers, getting himself siege works on here. He's going to be able to start pushing through I Kill You Die's base here on the front moving forward, but this is the problem here. The problem is Skadi needs some help, and basically the help is fire siphon. So we'll see if he's going to get those out anytime soon or not moving forward here, as the units pushing in onto this position, going to be trying to take out the this location. But now that the Son of Osiris is here, you have to be really careful with this Son of Osiris against an Egyptian opponent here. The way to position the Son of Osiris is to have the Son of Osiris back here so that it attacks melee units and cleans up everything else, staying away from the chariot archers. So we'll see how everything is going to be happening here, as the Pharaoh moves forward trying to take out that Mummy. Not going to be enough, as it does get cleaned up very fast. Joe gets pushed back. I Kill You Die goes for a big shifting sands here, takes the Fox Son of Osiris in onto this position as well, and manages to clean it up. Beautiful play there by I Kill You Die, but now no more Son of Osiris for Fox. No more shifting sands here for I Kill You Die, as all the units over here converging back onto this position. We look at this. That's how crazy does that catapult look here? Beautiful play here from Joe, realizing that while his opponent can technically have an advantage shooting down from this location here, utilizing Fire Siphon or something like that, the catapult can still fire up here, no problems. And this is the town center does get taken out. And on this position, we are now starting to see Fox attempting to set up over here. We do see units converging onto this position, but there is going to be, excuse me, a Son of Osiris here to help defend this location over here. As we do see that the Sphinx coming in to try and help take out these Heliopolite. We still haven't seen Skadi starting to build the fire siphon just yet. Skadi is 3 town centers. He does have some economy, but he is going to be having to deal with a fully souped up Mythic Age Demantis here moving forward. So we'll see how everything's going to be going on. The problem is that Matrius is so absurdly far behind in this game for some reason, as the counter barracks does get taken down. And we'll see how it's all going to be coming up. Yep, kill the farms off. Why not kill the farms off? As the units can now move over here and effectively take this cliff here and start cleaning up the town center over here as well. As units coming in, and then also we can't see a rock drop here from anyone. There's no real way to get up onto this location without moving through around the back here on through these openings, but we'll see how it's all going to go. Yep, the catapults can easily take this town center down, as Matrius is absolutely crumbling while Demantis is just that little bit in front of Skadi. There is enough support here from Fox to hold here, and while Fox is getting pushed back ever so slightly here, it just looks to me that Matrius is just going to be crumbling way too fast to the power of Joe moving forward here. Joe is an absolute beast. We do see that the Son of Osiris is sitting at the top land here. Now, I don't know if Son of Osiris gets a bonus here or not, but I feel like he might, given the elevation bonus here, sitting up on this location. He does need to actually shoot here, but he's struggling. As look at this, villagers. Nope, the villagers run away. The Son of Osiris still looking a little bit like he doesn't know what he's doing here in this game. As these guys are still trying to push in. And look at this. We do see a cheeky little attempt here from Demantis to push in. He doesn't have any Colossus or anything, but he should be thinking about Fortress over on that position, as these buildings are going to start getting taken out. And we do see a cheeky Vortex into I Kill You Die's base here. Unfortunately here for Skadi, he doesn't have that many units here. He doesn't have any Hecagigantes. He just has the Fire Siphon. But the Mercenary are just going to get immediately taken down. These Arcus here are going to be able to kill off these before the Fire Siphons go down. So he should be able to hold onto this position. But the Mercenary Cavalry come in, gets a little bit of damage done. The Village is going to attempt to repair this one back up, as a little bit of a change of the battlefield is going to come in. It does look like to me that this town center may be falling here, as the Arcus need to start taking down some of those villages as well as picking off the Mercenary, because those Mercenaries are just going to keep on coming infinitely here. And if he loses just one Fire Siphon, this town center is going to be able to survive. So it looks like I Kill You Die has managed to hold this position for the time being here, as the Fire Siphon now coming out for Skadi here on the defense to try and take down these Heliopolite. He needs to get Hecagigantes out, which he is starting to grab now. As we do see that while the champion archers, have come through, it looks like the town center here is going to be well and truly saved here. Look at this. Chariot Archers going immediately after the Son of Osiris. Nice pullback marker there from I Kill You Die. He still needs to figure out a place for this Son of Osiris to be targeting down these units here. As he gets close, going to be still not really shooting here. Joe immediately targets this one. He's got full focus onto that position there, as he's trying his best to hold on over here. Meanwhile, what is our buddy Fox doing here in this game? He is trying to hold on here. Helio's coming through now for Matrius, though. At 26 minutes, he's still managing to continue to compete in this game. Gets this town center, keeps this town center alive. We see the Son of Osiris pushing through here, trying to help on this position, as Joe is not able to make any ground here. Matrius is trying his darndest to get back into this game. Demantis is probably feeding him a crazy amount, as we do see the Chimera coming through here. And look at this. Mirror Towers are out. These do an extra 200% bonus versus flying units. So they're really, really good against the flying units. But apart from that, I actually do think that the Watch... Oh, maybe they're not better. 20 Pierce versus 8.8 Pierce. So it looks like these are actually really, really strong. They cost a lot of resources, though. 300 wood, 150 gold. Apparently, you can rapid right-click for 100% bonus. I do believe you can. I think it is a little bit of a bug. So they can actually do 40 damage per second if you're microing them. It's a bug, but maybe it's not a bug. I don't know. Anyways, Helios is just about up for Mattress. We'll see what his plan is here. He's got a lot of Termers still, which are not going to be that helpful here in these positions. As the Catapult coming in, and will they be able to take out the Town Center before Helios comes in? It looks like they will indeed be able to be denying that Helios, as the Son of Osiris, too slow to react. The Catapults do get taken down, but not before the Town Center goes down. Beautiful play there by Joe. Spider senses tingling as we see yet another vortex in onto this position, but now we've got the Hecagiganti in here, and that's going to be enough to clean up this Town Center for sure. 3 Fire Siphon coming in here to take this one down. IQUDI in a bit of a trouble here, as the villagers here for IQUDI are going to be looking to move forward, getting a little bit of damage done. We are seeing the camel caravans doing what they need to do over here, as these Arc is going to be able to clean up kind of all the other villages here. You see that special ability. It's such a funny special ability, but the Siege Fire Siphon now coming over here. We do see the villagers turning onto this one, going to be able to take these Fire Siphons out relatively quickly, as the Arcus have been mostly cleaned up over here. Skadi will have to retreat back while this is going on. The army is still pushing nice and fast in onto this position over here. We do see the Chimera coming through here, going to try and take down the Chariot Archers over here, as the Town Center is going to continue to get taken down by Joe. He's so good at this. He's starting to set up Ballista Towers, swinging in onto this position to get in here. It's going to be a slow but steady push, as this Townsend is trying to get snuck back up. Joe will see this though, so we'll see if he sends a catapult over there to deny this one or not, as this Town Center is getting back up. I mean, obviously, once it gets back up, he can just take it back down immediately, just by sending a handful of catapult in here to start targeting that one down. But we do see that this side build is starting to come through here for IQUDI. It will be hitting Fox's trade here. This is going to be really, really tough for Fox here, as he's going to be in a bit of a pressure here, as Fox still trying to push in, still trying to deal with this this Heliopolis army here. Really, the best way for an Egyptian to deal with Heliopolis is actually to build Spearmen, and he did go through Horus. No, he didn't go through Horus here, so maybe not. He can make those speedy Desert Winds cavalry to help out, but they don't get any bonus against the Heliopolite, so Fire Siphon are going to be a good advantage. Look at this Oracle Scout just hanging out here, just saying, what's going on? I'm just going to keep putting some little pressure on here with my vortexes and everything else, as the Town Center is back up yet again here for Matrius, as he's managed to clicking up through the Helios yet again. But will Joe be able to deny it as his catapult moves forward? You can utilize a catapult here to actually pick off an enemy catapult. It does 63 damage per second in the crush category, so it will be able to pick off a catapult here if you want to click it. It's just a little bit inaccurate. But once it starts hitting its mark, it will continue to hit its mark, as Matrius almost gets his Town Center back up, but gets denied here. The Son of Osiris still alive here at 61 HP here, as that could get taken down. We do see the cavalry coming through, going to start smacking away at that one. 49 HP remaining, retreating back here, as these Heliopolites still trying to push in. And yet again, for another time here in this tournament, we are seeing that the Helios of Atlantean is more than capable of holding against the Hades, against the late game Greek. The Greek players just have not worked out how to push past these Fire Siphons with all of these upgrades that are so useful at taking down these Heliopolis, I should say. As we do see a Titan Gate coming up on this position over here. And still, we see the Town Center over here is taken down. The Town Center over here is taken down. Still no Mythic Age able to come through for Mattress, as he is desperately trying to get these Mythic Ages back in. I think that maybe the better idea would be to just attempt to get IQUDI to get this Town Center up with a Pharaoh and a bunch of villagers. Maybe even just delete this Town Center here after it's up. Give that to Matrius to get some villagers back into this game or something like that. Or even just say, Matrius, you stay Heroic Age here. No problems. Get your upgrades. Here's, have some resources. You'll be fine. As the catapults here are managing to push back, but this is worrying here for DoD. If they're getting pushed on this front, what else can they do? The question is here really, is Demantis getting pushed back here or not? Because Joe's not going to be able to, seemingly, Joe's not going to be able to hold here. Though I guess these catapult, they're going to be able to clean these towers up. There's still going to be a whole handful of units over here. And the thing here is that Joe just can't send Mercenary this far. It's not, they're just going to die by the time they get here. So he can't really hold this location from afar with anything other than towers. But he can set up back on this cliff here away from everything. The town center on this position for Matry is going to be going back up here as Ballister Tower is coming through for I Kill You Die as he's getting nice and set up on this position. Look at this side build here from UCA, playing this one absolutely perfectly. After all is said and done, playing it really, really good as he's going to try and get in onto this position to start sieging down this town center. This is going to be ridiculously strong here if he can get in here. A wall over here, get himself stone walls, which he is upgrading on this location here. The catapult going to be able to take down this fortified town center very, very easily. As we see, siege works coming in. Catapults are coming through for Fox though, as the mercenary haven't started. The town center is now starting to go down as we are seeing the units managing to push through here as Demantis has to retreat back. He is mostly just pure champion Toxotes at this point. We haven't seen him push through anywhere else. He's got a ton of idle shades here. These shades cost 1 population each. At 8 population here, that's a big weakness moving forward as the town center starting to go down. We do see the catapult coming through. The mercenary cavalry have been queued up, but look at the towers. The towers are going to be more than enough to pick these mercenary cavalry up as the walls trying to get repaired back up. It's going to be a tough time here. We'll see if he's going to be able to wall this one off and hold this here. Thank you so much for the raiding party there, Meta Plays. I hope your stream went well as well. Go check them out if you want to see some more RTS action. They cast a whole bunch of games there, as we do see the wall does manage to get back up immediately here as I Kill You Die is playing it really nicely to get this town center down. But the question here is Joe making any push forward here? It looks like the answer is ever so slightly. Over here we are seeing the units managing to push through. Scardy does have one vortex left here, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll see if he's going to be going for that. He pulls back ever so slightly. Now he's got a handful of champion destroyers and fire siphons, so he can get on anywhere on this map. I think maybe getting in onto this position might be the way to... Actually, no. Fox is just happily moving over here. He's going to be going for this one, and we see an attack here onto Demantis going up to this back town center here. 2 fire siphon plus all of the destroyers coming in here to clean this town center up. The destroyers are ready to go as the villagers are retreating away. We see the caravans getting taken out. This is absolutely brutal here for Demantis, as losing this town center means a lot of problems for him, as the units are just flowing in onto this position. The villagers just to claim it for themselves. So Migdal strongholds up everywhere, towers up everywhere. We see the villagers over here are going to start getting taken down as Demantis is in a world of pain. Now we see the Titan wandering forward here for Joe. This is going to be an incredibly tough thing for Matrius and I Kill You Die to hold on to, because this is such a huge siege unit. Not only that, we see the Hesperus trigger on the wayside of Joe. Titan Gate coming up now for Scardy to boot here, as it just looks like DoD's economy is just that much further in front of UCA here, as we'll see how it's all going to go. Demantis decides the game is lost. Taps out I Kill You Die, taps out Matrius, taps out. UCA somehow manages, after that insane strategy there from DoD, to stay in this game for 34 minutes and 51 seconds. I mean, you have to ask the question is, if Matrius's town centers weren't so close to this cliff here that Joe could abuse it with catapults, would Matrius have been closer into this game, and this game been much closer, especially because, like, look at this I Kill You Die. He's way into Fox's position here. This town center might be falling at any rate here if I Kill You Die can hold this location a little bit better. But it just ends up going the wayside of DoD. I love that strategy. This is what team games, in my opinion, or coordinated team games, in my opinion, are all about. It's about thinking outside the box, utilizing your god powers in a way that doesn't normally get utilized here. Utilizing that shifting sands on Scarabs with an Eclipse is so big brain here from DoD. Absolutely love that play. If we check the post game here and look at the economy, you will notice that I Kill You Die was tributing up the wazoo through onto Matrius there. That's 11,400. Same too was Fox sending resources through to Scardy. It's exactly how things have to go. If you take a look at the all resource total here, the advantage is just stark here. We're like close to, what's that, 300 and like nearly 60,000 resource advantage here for DoD. What an insane game. What a start here for this crazy series. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.